Hello and welcome to a live news update. I am Tanti Azal. Now the headlines. Senate holds emergency plenary on supplementary budget, resident electoral commissioner nominees. 20 ex-agitators begin aircraft maintenance training. And on the foreign scene, Russia formally withdraws from key post-Cold War European treaty. Thanks for joining us. The Senate convened an emergency plenary session to gazette the 2 trillion naira 2023 supplementary budget passed last Thursday. Also, the Red Chamber gazetted the screening and confirmation of INEC resident electoral commissioner nominees. With the approval of the vote and proceedings of Thursday, a clean copy of the budget can be transmitted to President Tinubu for assent. The supplementary budget had controversial line items such as purchasing vehicles worth 1.5 billion naira and a presidential yacht at a staggering 5 billion naira. Also, the resident electoral commissioner nominees can now be sworn in and deployed to their respective states to commence work. Away from that, 20 ex-agitators from the Niger Delta region have officially begun a 5-week mandatory training as engineers on aircraft maintenance under the Presidential Amnesty Program. The Presidential Amnesty Program Interim Administrator, Major General Bavri Indiomu, retired, disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday. He added that the training would mark a significant milestone in the journey towards certification and rating as licensed professionals. The beneficiaries are part of the 75 pilots under the Presidential Amnesty Program Aviation Resuscitation Program for ex-agitators of the Niger Delta region. The first set of the 20 aircraft maintenance engineers early graduated on October 31st, 2023. Indiomu, while addressing the beneficiaries, noted that the flag off of training for the second batch is another promise kept by his administration. Still on the local stories, a total of 5 persons have been killed and several others wounded after bandits armed with sophisticated weapons attacked Sayaya village in Matazu local government area of Katsina State. A security official who craved anonymity confirmed the incident to journalists on Tuesday morning. The security personnel noted that no fewer than 7 persons were abducted by the bandits to an unknown destination. This fresh attack came on Monday night after a similar incident occurred in the neighboring Musawa local government area of the state on Sunday at about 10 p.m. Last on the local stories, in a bid to curb environmental infractions, the Lagos State government apprehends environmental offenders in Mushin area of Lagos for their involvement in illegal waste disposal and blatant disregard for the state environmental regulations. According to the Lagos State government, the indiscriminate dumping of refuse on the roads, canals and gutters and any available space is a mess and must be stopped. In another development, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has called on residents of the state to support his administration's vision for a cleaner Lagos. The governor, who spoke via his verified X handle, noted that getting rid of waste and reducing pollution is a shared vision and collective effort that demands out-of-the-box thinking and extreme discipline.
Going out every night to apprehend environmental offenders, specifically people who come to place their waste on the roadside because they don't want to pay waste bills. And it'll be a continuous exercise. We'll be going out every night. We have several teams around the metropolis who are going to be working all night.
This unhealthy practice is capable of endangering public health and the environment.
When you dump waste on the roadside or in a public space, that waste will decay and become a point of growth of microorganisms that can cause disease like cholera. People dumping waste indiscriminately is a big threat to public health, aside from the fact that it spoils our environment and it spoils the roads. The government spends billions constructing roads. It's just a very antisocial behavior.
Hello and welcome to Live News. The immediate past Minister of Youth and Sports Development Chief Sunday Dare, the federal government of Nigeria has taken punitive action against the secretariat. Nigerians have expressed fear over the possible shutdown of businesses and job losses.
See, things are just going higher every day.
For the fact that going from here to Ombalin day before was at 300, but now is at the high side of 700, 800.
The subsidy costs us trillions of naira yearly. Such as a vast sum of money will have been better spent on public transportation, health care, school, housing, and even national security.
Russia on Tuesday formally withdraws from a landmark security treaty which limited key categories of conventional armed forces, blaming the United States for undermining post-Cold War security with the enlargement of the NATO military alliance. The treaty was designed to prevent either side of the Cold War from amassing forces for a swift offensive against the other in Europe. Russia suspended participation in the treaty in 2007 and halted active participation in 2015, more than a year after the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Russia's foreign ministry says Russia has formally withdrawn from the pact at midnight and that the treaty is now history. And now in sport, Nigerian table tennis star Aruna Quadri has moved from 15th to 16th spot in the International Table Tennis Federation World Rankings for October. Despite the drop, Aruna Quadri, who scored 1,175 points in the month under review, is still the top-ranked player in Africa. Omar Assar, an Egyptian, continues to hold the 20th place globally and is ranked second in Africa, behind the 34-year-old Nigerian tennis legend. Egyptian's Ahmed Saleh comes in third in Africa and 55th overall. Still in sport, the Nigerian Football Federation suspends 14 referees from the 2023-2024 Nigeria Premier Football League season due to poor officiating. This was revealed in a letter sent by the Nigeria Football Federation's Referees Development Committee unit to Davidson Owumi, the Chief Operating Officer of the Nigeria Premier Football League. They reportedly performed poorly in 3 Niger Tornadoes games and 2 Sporting Lagos games. The matches between Sunshine Stars and Abia Warriors and Sporting Lagos away lost 2-1 to Aqua United on match day 6 are also part of the games in which the referees performed poorly. The other games are Remo Stars versus Bendel Insurance on match day 7 and Gombe United versus Plateau United on match day 5. And this is all we have for you at this hour. Remember to go subscribe to all our social media handles at Alive Television. I am Tanti Azal. Keep watching Alive Television.